C'était les années 1970. Grosses voitures, cheveux longs, mode, disons, douteuse. C'était la décennie où l'industrie canadienne de la production d'œufs s'est réinventée, au moment de la création de l'Office canadien de commercialisation des œufs et de la mise en œuvre de la gestion de l'offre d'œufs.
In the 1970s, as we know, this was a particularly turbulent period. There was social change, political change, economic, cultural change, and agriculture was no different. The newly created Canadian Egg Marketing Agency was trying to get itself established and implement those pillars of supply management. So the Farm Products Marketing Agencies Act, the importance of that act cannot be understated.
The 72 document was key because it signaled a change in direction that we as farmers, together with the legislative support from governments, we were going to chart a new course and a new direction for the benefit of all.
Because of this legislation, farmers were able to institute that level of national cooperation that was needed to stabilize the industry.
The federal-provincial agreement is extremely important to basically everything that we do. It is the legislative framework that gives all of us as provinces and egg farmers of Canada the authority to implement all the programs that we do. So whether it's cost of production, allocation of production, our marketing programs, it's basically the framework for the whole system. So it's uniquely important to everything that we do.
In the 1970s, the most important thing for the Canadian Egg Marketing Agency was really just establishing those principles of supply management. So getting production under control, making sure that the pricing formulas were fair to both the farmers as well as consumers, and also instituting those import controls so that supplies were adequate and they were predictable.
Avançons rapidement aux années 1980, une décennie de musique métal, de disques durs et de grands défis pour les producteurs partout au pays. L'Office canadien de commercialisation des œufs a fait appel à la collaboration et à l'innovation pour accompagner l'industrie et l'aider à traverser cette dure période.
The 1980s was an interesting period because this was the time of the farm crisis. So this was kind of the most significant kind of financial disaster since the Great Depression. The rates, of course, of interest were incredibly high, and a lot of the farmers during that period were highly capitalized. But the good news for egg farmers was that they had that supply managed system. And so this is important because they demonstrated how supply management could stabilize their industry, also support farmers to stay on the farm. And we have to remember supply management, that was part of the reason it was created in the first place, was to maintain family farms. And so egg farmers were in a much better position than their neighbors who were in unregulated industries.
The priorities of SEMA at that time were still probably similar to what they are today. We had trade issues that were coming at us on two fronts, NAFTA and GATT, and we had issues with industrial product that was causing levies to increase to producers. And at times there was certainly difficulties in meeting the needs of moving that industrial product clearly off the market.
So coming up with those solutions to those challenges was huge and has led to a lot of the changes that we see in place today that are working very effectively.